Good evening, it's the Oscar expert here. BAFTA nominations time. British equivalent of the Oscars. Sometimes they're more biased towards movies from their own world. But nonetheless, they are one of the biggest awards shows. They have all the technicals, gives us a little insight. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Let's take a look at the nominees. Alright, Best Film, Black Klansman, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, Star is Born. That definitely seems like the top 5 Oscar contenders, unless I'm blanking on something right now. But it is kind of interesting. Bohemian Rhapsody is not here, which is... I didn't know if that would be here because it won the Golden Globe. It is a British band that it's focused on. I mean, the Critics' Choice didn't give a shit about Bohemian Rhapsody. Best British Film, Beast, Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, that gets British film. Wow. The Favorite, McQueen. Don't know McQueen. Stan and Ollie, You Were Never Really Here. Lead actor, Christian Bale, Vice. Steve Coogan, Stan and Ollie. I heard he's great. That's all. That's some of their, British nominee. They love Steve Coogan.
British blood right there.
British blood right there. Bradley Cooper, Star is Born. Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. Yeah, that makes sense because not Steve Coogan's not getting the Oscar nomination, but they did nominate like those 4 that we're seeing everywhere.
They didn't nominate Ethan Hawke.
No, they didn't nominate Ethan Hawke or John David Washington. But that's because they nominated one of their own, which again isn't too surprising. Like Steve Coogan could get nominated for literally anything at the BAFTAs, and I would be like, oh, Steve Coogan's nominated at the BAFTAs. Leading actress, you've got Glenn Close, The Wife, Olivia Colman, The Favorite, Viola Davis, Widows. That movie's like been dead and long gone, and here Viola Davis shows up. That's a little strange. Lady Gaga, Star is Born, Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me? You've got the top 4 actress contenders here, and then they threw in Viola Davis, which is kind of weird. That doesn't mean I would expect her to get in for the Oscar. Every time I read Best Actress, I'm hoping someone will nominate Toni Collette, but, it didn't happen here again. The Oscars are really our only last hope, and I don't think I'm going to hold out for them. You know who didn't get nominated here? Emily Blunt for Mary Poppins, who is a British person in a classic British movie remake, who's getting a lot of hype. She didn't get nominated here. I don't know if that says anything, but you think Emily Blunt because she's one of theirs. Supporting actor, Mahershala Ali. There's a snub. Oh my god. They did what the Golden Globes did. Mahershala Ali, Timothée Chalamet, Adam Driver, Richard E. Grant, and Sam Rockwell. They snubbed Sam Elliott. This is what the Golden Globes did. For whatever reason,
Sam Rockwell again?
Yeah, Sam Rockwell again. That doesn't really make that much sense. His performance was like a glorified cameo. He's great, but he just isn't playing like a human being, like as much as any of these other performers. It's a little strange.
Well, Christian Bale said himself that he's playing Satan, so I don't think he was playing a human being.
Oh, he was playing a human being.
Just kidding.
Are you gonna you want to fucking hop in here? You gonna backseat drive?
I'm gonna make off-camera commentary.
Right. The only reason that you could argue Sam Elliott's not getting this is because he didn't have that much screen time. But you could argue the same about Sam Rockwell. So this is that's kind of weird. Supporting actress: Amy Adams, Vice; Claire Foy, First Man; Margot Robbie, Queen of Scots; Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz. They snubbed Regina King again. So the same thing has happened to Sylvester Stallone. He won the Golden Globe, he missed the SAG nomination, he missed the BAFTA nomination, and he won the Critics' Choice, and then people thought he was going to win the Oscar anyway, and then they gave it to Mark Rylance. So maybe Regina King is just not happening. Maybe they didn't see Beale Street because it came out so late. That's possible. But yeah, Margot Robbie got the SAG, and now she has this. Margot Robbie's also British. That's a British movie, so it does seem that they might be more likely to nominate her. But that's still, she's pretty strong. She could surprise.
Can you read director?
Director's right here. Bradley Cooper, Alfonso Cuarón, Powell Pawlikowski for Cold War was nominated for director. That's a surprise. That's kind of weird. That's interesting. What? Yorgos Lanthimos, The Favorite, Spike Lee, Black Klansman. All right. Aside from Cold War being surprising, Yorgos gets his due here. Yorgos missed the Golden Globe and the DGA nominations somehow. Despite his movie being extremely stylized and considered one of the top contenders, he missed those two. And it's not surprising to see him get it here, because that's like the most British movie of the year.
But they also like when directors come out of Europe. And then
yeah, they like European directors. But it was also a British movie. So, you know. So it's good to see that he's here. But he has been getting snubbed a lot. McKay's not here. McKay got nominated for like everything. Someone else is missing too.
Was Green Book?
Green Book was not nominated for director here.
Was Green Book nominated for picture?
Yes, it was. So it's still going to get nominated for director as it did at the DGA and the Globes. They had the same nominations. Original screenplay, Cold War. Again, they like that. Sometimes they'll nominate European movies more. Roma, The Favorite, Vice, and Green Book. You don't have First Reformed or 8th Grade. That's what you don't have. Which 8th Grade got the WGA. First Reformed didn't get the WGA. I feel like it might be done for a screenplay and maybe actor too. Adapted screenplay, Black Klansman, Can You Ever Forgive Me, First Man, Beale Street. Okay, they did see Beale Street, and they still snubbed her.
Ouch.
And A Star Is Born. Yeah, they nominated First Man for screenplay.
Over what?
Over that weird, ambiguous fifth slot. They picked First Man.
Oh, because they could have nominated Black Panther.
Because they could have nominated Black Panther. They could have nominated Death of Stalin, actually. Which, wait, was that... Did that come out last year, like, that might have come out last year.
I think it was last year at the BAFTAs.
At the BAFTA. I've got a little surprise for you coming up.
They didn't nominate Black Panther, which, like, I'm not saying that's that much of a surprise. I'm just saying it's notable.
Yeah, that hasn't gotten anything so far. But you wait till the technicals, maybe. Wait till the technicals.
Yeah.
Cinematography, Bohemian Rhapsody for cinematography. What do you think about that, buddy? You just saw the movie.
Stupid.
Doesn't even make sense, and he actually liked the movie. Cold War, The Favorite, First Man, and Roma. Star is Born's not here. Beale Street's not here. I'm sensing a Beale Street snub for Cold War at this point. But Bohemian Rhapsody for cinematography, that's kind of weird. You know, the BAFTAs sometimes have surprising, like, weird technical nominations. But, hey, that movie is popping up in some interesting categories. Could it pop up in interesting categories at the Oscars? Production design, Fantastic Beasts. The Favorite, First Man, Mary Poppins Returns. That's the first nomination I've seen for that. And Roma. Black Panther didn't get this. They really haven't nominated Black Panther for anything so far. And I'm looking forward. They didn't nominate it for costumes either. That's strange. Why did they nominate it for nothing? Editing. Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody. I think that's going to happen at the Oscars, is editing for Bohemian Rhapsody. No Star is Born. No Star is Born in editing. That's interesting as well. Costume design. Buster Scruggs. Interesting. Could that pop in, like, somewhere at the Oscars? It had, like, amazing technical... It deserves more consideration in, like, costumes, production design, cinematography, and score. But I could see that movie maybe, like, surprising in one category. Bohemian Rhapsody for costumes. That's actually... that got the Critics' Choice, and that's probably happening. The Favorite, Mary Poppins Returns, and Mary Queen of Scots. Those make sense. But no Black Panther again. It is weird. Hair and makeup. Also no Black Panther. Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Mary Queen of Scots, Stan and Ollie, and Vice. Visual effects, Infinity War, Black Panther, Fantastic Beasts, First Man, and Ready Player One. Black Panther's first nomination. Only nomination in visual effects? That's like a shutout. I don't know if, like, it just didn't register over there in the UK that was, like, a big movie for them or whatever. I don't know. Fantastic Beasts getting nominated is a shocker. I don't think that's on the short list for the Oscars, but it's kind of a British movie. I mean, you'd think that they wouldn't really have that much pride, considering it's, like, the worst reviewed movie of the entire Harry Potter universe. Animated feature, Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Spider-Verse. That's a good top 3 right there, even though, like, I don't like Isle of Dogs. Like, that's a good top 3 for everybody to enjoy. Leave me an angry comment about how I don't like Isle of Dogs. Sound. Bohemian Rhapsody, which, predict that for sound mixing, why don't you, at the Oscars. First Man, Mission Impossible, A Quiet Place, and A Star is Born. Could Mission Impossible sneak in for sound editing? I think it can. A Quiet Place is definitely getting Sound Awards. A Star is Born, First Man, and again, no Black Panther, again. Foreign film, Capernaum, Cold War, Dogman, Roma, Shoplifters. I don't see Burning here. That's all I can say at this point. It's not Burning. Documentary, Free Solo, McQueen, RBG, They Shall Not Grow Old, and Three Identical Strangers. You know what's not here is You Will Be My Neighbor. I'm so sorry I butchered that. But it was a great movie and I saw it. And that's probably going to win the Oscar. And it's not nominated. Interesting. Music. Black Klansman, Beale Street, Isle of Dogs, Mary Poppins, and A Star is Born. Oh, they didn't nominate First Man for score. That kind of sucks. The Golden Globes gave it to First Man. And those are the nominations. Kind of interesting. Definitely makes me think that Bohemian Rhapsody is going to pop up in some technicals. And, you know, fill out the some more nominations. Maybe get like 5 or 6 nominations to go with that Best Picture. Black Klansman and Green Book are doing great. Roma's probably going to win this. They kind of shout on Black Panther, but, you know, whatever. We'll definitely use these rewards as when considering my Oscar predictions. Thank you for watching. What did you think of these nominations? You like them? You think that they reveal anything about the Oscars, or you just think that they're fun and games?